There are at least three main ways of asking questions in Chinese, and they depend on what type of answer is expected. There are the usual yes-no questions, which have ma on the end. There are verb-not-verb questions and have-not-have questions. And of course, there are many who, what, where, when, why, how questions, which we will tackle in a later lesson. Questions such as, is he there, in English are, if you think about it, a rearrangement of the statement, he is there. Chinese doesn't rearrange the statement. Instead, it puts a question marker word ma, which is a fifth or neutral tone, at the end of the statement. So we have transliterated ma as a. So is he busy becomes he busy, eh? Is he busy?
他忙吗？他忙吗？
Is he there?
他在哪里吗？他在哪里吗？
To answer the question, you can say he is, or even just is. Of course, if he isn't, not is. The same ma structure is extended for questions such as, is he doing something? You can answer shi, or shida, or bu if he is not. And you can also say, as in English, the full sentence, yes, he is doing something. Is she reading?
他在读书吗？他在读书吗？
Yes, she is currently reading.
是的，他正在读书。是的，他正在读书。
No, she is not reading.
不，他不读书。不，他不读书。
The verb to have is a tricky one when translating to Chinese, in that there are various words to use depending on what you want to say. For example, you can have something, which means possess something, or you can have done something, which indicates a completed action. Here we just look at possession, and we leave the past tense to a later lesson. Does she have children?
他有孩子吗？他有孩子吗？
The answer, if she has children, can be yo, and if she hasn't, mayo. And the negative can be more spelled out. No, she hasn't. Bu, ta mayo. There is statements seem to be almost invariably translated as there has statements. And the same will go for the equivalent question. Is there a book here?
这里有书吗？这里有书吗？
Of course there is.
当然有，当然有。
Do you speak English?
你会说英文吗？你会说英语吗？
Some questions in Chinese use what is sometimes called the verb-not-verb structure. So you might hear what transliterates as is, not is, has, not has, speak, not speak, and so on. Is there a good school in Beijing?
北京有没有好学校？北京有没有好学校？
Is he English or not?
他是不是英国人？他是不是英国人？
Do you speak English?
你会说英文吗？你会说英语吗？
This construction can also appear in translations of questions beginning with would or with do. Would you like some tea? 你能不能喝茶吗？你能不能喝茶吗？ Do you eat fish?
你吃不吃鱼？你吃不吃鱼？
Another common form of question is any statement followed by one or other of the following forms of OK. We can have okay, which is just how, or okay, how ma, and you can have okay, how bu how,